I hate to burst your bubble here. A lot of these YouTube channels you see talking about making money with AI, they're BS. That's right. A bad strategy. But actually, to be honest with you, a lot of them, if not most of them, are probably fake too. And you probably knew that going into it. But they're going to show you screenshots where they're making all kinds of money. And it says $931,000 I made in the last 30 days using AI to do dot, dot, dot. And in your mind, you're thinking, if you would have put $9,000, it would have been more believable. And there might be some that have caught on, and so they're changing those numbers to $9,000 they hold up on a sheet of paper that they have screenshotted from somebody else's video that was making real money doing something probably real. My name is Judson Voss, and I am not trying to rain on your parade. As a matter of fact, I do, if you don't already have a business, want you to build a business, and I want you, if you already have a business, to be more profitable. And believe it or not, I 100% believe and want you to use AI to get there. But the first question I ask, how do you know that these are fake? Here's the number one tell that I see. The fact is they are using the same 10 ways to make money using AI over and over again. If you go across channels, you go across blogs, and you will see the same tired 10 things. As a matter of fact, some of these blogs, they just have the same post over and over again. They've regurgitated by popping it into ChatGPT. They aren't even bothering to use Claude, which I think is a much better tool for writing, but they're just popping it in there and doing it over and over again. If you distill it down, you'll see they're using the same thing. Number two, the second thing is the things they're talking about, those same 10 things, are oversaturated ways to make money online in the first place. Etsy stickers, how many Etsy stickers can you make? And how many times can AI make it better for you? AI can't make more buyers, and so that seems like it would cause an issue. But things like that, I think, are a real good tell that they're just coming up with these things that aren't real, aren't a real business, and making it sound like you can make money and be rich in a week. And the last way I can tell they're fake is this. Businesses that are doing the things that they say to do, which are existing lines of business, are not going out of business. So if more people are getting into the market at the speed of AI and just doing things and crushing it like the folks that are already in the business can't do, well, then somebody needs to go out of business, or there just has to be a whole lot more people buying those products or services. And that's not happening. So if we think about that, we realize that there aren't that many more people getting into those existing businesses, leveraging AI to make it better, faster, smarter, stronger, whatever it is that they're pitching you that it's going to do. Now, does AI make things bigger, faster, smarter, stronger? I 100% actually believe that. I just don't think these folks that are explaining it to you in one paragraph in a blog post or in 14 seconds on a YouTube video are doing it justice for what it takes to make money using AI. And that's really, I think, where the good news comes in. So what is the good news? You have skills, you have talents, and you have passions, and you are uniquely you. And I think you can leverage AI to actually do something that is of value to other people. I don't know that you're going to do something you have no interest in, no knowledge of, and you're just going to put a prompt into a box and hit it and have cash flow out the other side of it. So what do you do instead? Well, first of all, before we get into the 4 steps of what you can do instead, I think you have to think about AI and using it to make money a little differently. Don't think of it as becoming a musician selling songs, hit records on Spotify. Instead, think of it how Spotify democratized music for musicians. So now you've got musicians that are talented, that have great music, but before there wasn't enough channels to get their music heard by the public because you had to have a lot of money. You had to have an A&R person to create a CD that cost a lot of money to distribute. So they were only going to take chances on the sure bets that the record companies can make a lot of money on. In comes Spotify. There's a little Napster thing we won't talk about in the middle there. In comes Spotify. And now you can create your music. You can let the world see your talent, but more and more people can do it because it's been a democratized, easier barrier to entry. More folks get in. It actually lifts, they say a tide lifts all the boats. It actually lifts all of the talent in the music world so that more and more people create music, greater competition, greater music, and everybody's happy with their Spotify. Same deal with AI. Let's say you would like to get into the business of creating apps, or maybe you would like to create an app for your existing business or existing passion. You don't have the technical skills to do it, and you don't have the money to hire a developer to do it. In comes AI Spotify. I'm totally making up the AI Spotify part. You know what I'm saying here, though. In comes AI. Now, things like Windsurf is what I like to use the best, but we can go through a list of 10 different coding apps you can use that utilize artificial intelligence to build those tools that you maybe didn't have the technical skills for, didn't have the time to build, and certainly didn't have the money to build. Now, again, that democratization. But behind every one of those is a person with a purpose and a passion. So let's talk about the 4 things that you can do to make money with AI. This is a very complicated subject, so I want to bring out my very complicated and technical device here called a whiteboard to go through the steps. If you want to make money with AI, first of all, you need to define your passions. So don't try to go into a business using AI to do something to make money. Go into a business you like. Do you think I like creating content, doing videos, and teaching people, taking complex sort of ideas and breaking them down and hoping that folks will be able to leverage those and do it? I do. I really do. That's why I do the videos, because there's not a lot of money in these tens of views that I get. But I have a passion for it. So first, define your passion. Second, define your audience. Selling AI stuff to people that want things is not an audience. This is where you really need to start to hone in and say, who are my people? Who's my tribe? Who are the folks that I'm going to use my passions to service, right? And number 3, we're going to define their needs. So most likely you're going to get some of that in each of these. But if you're passionate about something, you know the people that are in the audience, and you may be some of the audience, and so you know what their needs are. But before we worry about what AI is going to do to make money, we're going to go into number 3, which is always the way to have a business. That is, find needs and service the people that have the needs. Regardless of whether you're using artificial intelligence, a piece of paper and a pen, your own thoughts, things like that, it comes down to defining needs and filling those needs, providing a service of some type. And then lastly, once you've really built all 3 of those out, define how AI can help in those areas. That's the problem with a lot of these things that I'm seeing online. We're starting with number 4. How can I do stuff with AI? And then we'll figure out the other 3 as we go. If you do that, and there's a lot of businesses that do that even before AI existed, if you do that, you're going to end up with a product that nobody wants. But if you do it in this order, what you're going to do is define a product that people want, and then you're going to leverage AI to make it happen for you so that you can do things you maybe couldn't before with AI, maybe not as cheaply as you can do before AI, and maybe you couldn't have done them without the skills before artificial intelligence existed. I'm just getting started here, but I also know that we all have an attention span, so I'm going to leave it where we're at right now. But think about those 4 things. If you'd like more information about how to leverage AI for your business, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would also recommend, even though it's not really totally about, in general, making money with AI, there's a link below for my ebook, Corporate to Consultant. The ebook is free, so it doesn't cost you anything to check it out. And what it's about is building content strategies, utilizing artificial intelligence to sell to other companies. And it may not be your cup of tea, like I said, but I say get the download anyways and look at the structure in there. Check it out, see how that process works, and then see if that helps you start to understand the areas that you're passionate about, which may not be helping companies build content strategies and content calendars and doing their social media and blog posts for them. But see how the structure works. bonus tip. Take that ebook when you download it, upload it into your AI tool, ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek R1, or ChatGPT O3, any of those reasoning tools. Say, based on what's in this ebook and what I want to do, my business idea, help me take that and restructure it for my ideas. Then it just takes what I've written in the book for that one specific niche and rewrites it for you totally for free. And lastly, in the comments, if you don't mind, since you're doing that, tell me a little bit more about what your business is, what you want to start, and how you want to utilize AI for it. I'd be interested to hear about it. And I'm sure anybody else watching the video might be curious about some of those ideas too. And again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I believe it's down there. And there's videos coming up here that YouTube has decided to pick, and they think they're good for you. I told it to pick ones that are good for you. Be curious which ones they are.